What's up, friends? Hope you're all staying safe. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming back to the channel. Today, we'll go over a recovery session. Now, the first aspect of a good recovery is good sleep. So if you can sleep around 8 to 10 hours after you're doing a rigorous week of activities or after you're doing a rigorous training session or after a game, make sure you sleep well. Over 8 hours is really good. This helps you to have your muscles recover, and it also helps you to rehearse things in your brain, because as you sleep, your brain is mentally rehearsing what happened throughout the day. So that's great. Secondly is what we eat and what we consume. So make sure you're hydrated, drinking lots of water. You're supposed to have 64 ounces of water a day. Try to avoid foods that are high in saturated fats or trans fats. Avoid foods with refined sugar, like candy. These are simple carbohydrates. You don't want that. So first we go on a jog. I go on a jog, maybe like 10 to 15 minutes. Make sure the body's warm. Maybe get a little bit of dynamic warm up as well so that my body's really warm. Come back, do some stretching, do some foam rolling. I'll explain the importance of those when we reach them in the video, and then go for a ice bath or a cold soak for about 8 to 10 minutes. All right, catch you guys out there. So here we are taking the light jog. Make sure that it's not too fast where you can no longer speak. Make sure it's slow enough where you can still carry on conversation. This is a good measure for how rigorous your running is. So now, I think I'm at like 4 minutes. Catch you inside. All right, so I got the roller for after the stretching, and it's some water. That's some water. Just keep sipping on the water. 64 ounces is essentially like 4 of these. This is like 17 ounces. But if you're sweating and stuff, you might want to drink some more. You can tell how hydrated you are by your urine color. If your urine is clear, it means you're hydrated. If it's darker color, you're not hydrated. So important information there. So we'll start off with some stretching. Start off on the knee. This is something I learned in university. So we'll go forward, take a stretch. And for stretching, it's always at least 15 seconds. If you go for 30 seconds, it's better. The thing that I like to do, I take 5 deep breaths, when I'm stretching. And then I take 1 really big deep breath, and I extend the stretch a little bit farther. This is bypassing the stretch reflex. It's like a natural defense mechanism that your body has so that you don't overstretch or like pull a muscle, get injured, things like that. So when you're stretching like this for a long period of time, the stretch reflex kind of minimizes, and you can stretch deeper. And when you're more flexible, your body is better prepared for extreme movements that are unplanned, so you're less likely to get injured. What I'll do here, I'll just go through the stretches myself and then fast forward it, and then but you guys can see all the different techniques, and I'll use the voiceover just in case I need to re-explain something. All right, now we'll go into the rolling. The rolling is helpful. It smooths out some muscle fibers. It releases some knots, and it allows for the muscle and the tissue to grow if it's been broken down in any way. And it's really helpful. It makes you feel better, reduce feelings of soreness, and helps you recover faster so that you can continue to train in a more efficient manner. We'll do it rather chronologically. We'll do it in a sequence. So essentially when you're rolling, and you feel something that's extremely painful, like in your muscles, you want to generally go over it like 5 or 6 times. It's gonna hurt, but afterwards it's gonna make you feel better. It's kind of like a deep tissue massage, that sort of concept where sort of like extreme pain brings you a lot of comfort afterwards.
Perfect. Perfect.
So something I wasn't planning on doing, but there's some areas that I feel that are like kind of like sore or like tight. So I like just give myself a little bit of massage on the areas. And I also do it on my lower back a lot, because my lower back's got some issues sometimes. Along the muscles here, I just push down basically, up and down. And now the last thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go in the bathtub, do a cold soak for a little bit. 8 to 10 minutes. And now we just get some water and we'll sit in here. That's pretty much it. I don't really have ice, so I just do a cold water. Something really fast while the bathtub is filling up. I am a big overtrainer, like I train too much sometimes. So an important thing for me was to learn this, to recover well, to do different stretching things so that my body can handle the stuff that I want to do, you know. And now I take 1 day, maybe 2 days off a week. In the off season, this is essentially the off season. When we had games, when I was in the season, I would take like 1 or 2 days off as well, actually. But the point is, we have to continue to adapt in order to fulfill our goals, to achieve our goals. We have to adapt, you know. Can't be so prideful to think that there's only one way of doing such things. We have to continue to learn, and I think that's very important. All right, so the bathtub is full. Good tip for you. When it's cold water, you just gotta get in there. Turn the brain off. Just get in there. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I'll see you guys in 8 to 10 minutes. I'll do 8 minutes. So that was my recovery. I think it was really boring. So I gotta learn how to make videos not be so boring. Oh my goodness. Subscribe. I'm gonna keep getting better at this stuff. Honestly, the one thing you can count on is that I will continue to improve what I am doing. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the day. Appreciate the support. Subscribe. I need some more of those. All right. Subscribe more, guys. Peace out.